Good morning. These are your BYU-Idaho Radio morning headlines for Monday, April 7th, 2025. Thanks for listening. I'm Jill Clary. Zoo-Idaho is back for the 2025 season with their opening this past weekend. Admission for kids under age 11 is $5 and $7 for adults. There are discounts for local students, seniors, military members, and groups of 10 or more. Zoo-Idaho is an indigenous zoo showing only native species in the Intermountain West. A majority of the animals were brought by Idaho Fish and Game and various agencies and organizations. New temples were announced at the end of General Conference by Church President Russell M. Nelson. President Russell M. Nelson of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints announced 15 new temples in Reynosa, Mexico, Chorrillos, Peru, Rivera, Uruguay, Campo Grande, Brazil, Porto, Portugal, Uyo, Nigeria, San Jose del Monte, Philippines, Noumea, New Caledonia, and Liverpool, Australia, Caldwell, Idaho, Flagstaff, Arizona, Rapid City, South Dakota, Greenville, South Carolina, Norfolk, Virginia, and Spanish Fork, Utah. This brings the number of new temples announced by Church President Russell M. Nelson to 200. The Idaho State Police is continuing to investigate a deadly crash that happened on Wednesday night near Shelley. EastIdahoNews.com reports the third person involved in Wednesday's crash has died. She was identified as 68-year-old Queda Tolman from Basalt. According to an ISP News release, Tolman was heading south on Highway 91 when the Ford truck she was driving crossed the center line and hit an oncoming Honda CR-V. Tolman was taken to the hospital while the driver and passenger of the CR-V identified as Barbara Rutherford and Tammy Richson of Idaho Falls passed away at the scene. Everyone involved were wearing their seatbelts. These have been your BYU-Idaho Radio morning headlines for April 7th, 2025. Thanks for tuning in. More news, interviews, and great content are available on your podcast feed. Search for BYU-Idaho Radio on your favorite podcast apps. We're on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Music, and more. You can also ask your smart speakers to play KBYI 94.3 FM. Have a great day. This is BYU-Idaho Radio, and I'm Jill Clary.